Hi Leo, here's a general look at your solar chart for July 2010. Now this is your time of the year. The first 3 weeks is your time of the year to kick back, chill out, which may not be easy as there's going to be a lot going on around you. But whenever, wherever you can, take time out to get in touch more with yourself. In fact, even, in a group of people, you may find your mind just kind of wanders off a little bit. Because really you should be reflecting on things now. The solar eclipse on the 11th signals that this is the moment for you to ponder what's gone before, and also the path ahead, how you'd like to make the changes necessary to ease or to import or to enjoy really more, get more out of, whether that's materially, emotionally, spiritually, your path ahead. And the eclipse energy will just allow for new beginnings to come into these areas of your life. So go in for a little bit more introspection. Nurturing activities are very favorably highlighted. Take care of yourself. Get some therapy, whatever that means to you, or go in for some sort of healing activities. From the 22nd, when Saturn moves after a stay of 2+ years, the pressure lifts from the financial area, and then you're going to begin a long cycle of working harder on learning new things, communication skills, educational media activities, also creative self-expression, getting really good at that. And also, I think good people skills will be needed to smooth the path for you in your community, whether that's in person or over the wires. So until the 23rd, it's your time to take a break, get in touch with your inner self. And with Venus in your sign, until the 10th, you may want to improve the way you look, your physical appearance, do things which help your body to feel better, your physical well-being. Also, with Mars where it is and Venus where it is, some of you may be a little bit impulsive with the spending. And so, not a bad thing as long as, you are reasonable with it and level-headed with it. So your efforts, in fact, whichever way around you're doing this, could result in some compliments coming your way. But up until the 30th, with Mars in that area of your chart, if it's health related, then there's likely to be proactive activity, either coming from you taking the initiative, or just kind of being bolder and saying, okay, let's go for this, let's do this now. And of course, others are going to be more proactive and decisive in what isn't maybe necessary for you to have from them. So you need to always temper this with a little bit of caution, a little bit of good sense. But I think when Saturn moves away from that area that it's been pressing on for 2.5 years, setting up obstacles, walls, challenges, demanding a lot of grit from you and perseverance in the health area, but also to do with your basic material security, your finances and so on, that you will begin to see the results of that, and then that won't be such an issue for you. And that starts, this long new cycle of 2+ years starts when Saturn moves on the 22nd. The solar eclipse on the 11th, will allow you to get yourself set up in a way which promotes a more introspective time, a time for going over the past, maybe looking at past decisions, actions, habits, lifestyle choices, understanding how they have been impacting your present circumstances, realizing what you need to change there. Also, artistic Leos, this will be a good time for you to be getting on with something behind the scenes. Not just artistic Leos either. Any of you Leos who've got some sort of creative project on the workbench, great time for that. The eclipse energy is going to help with that, but also the energies this month up until the 23rd. Also spiritual activities and healing activities, for those of you that are into that, very, very favoured, not only up until the end of the third week, but also over many, many, many weeks to come. But you need to be the one that instigates here. You need to be the one that makes the choices necessary. The eclipse energy is just going to facilitate this for you. Mars is pushing you to improve the material situation up until the 30th. Looking at ways you can be more productive, at how you can develop what you have already, how you can capitalize on assets, being firmer about repairing, maintaining, protecting what you already have, going for something, reaching for something, things that you value, things that you have a taste for, things that you have a yen for. What brings you pleasure, I suppose, but also a sense of security in yourself. May also be working harder on improving your look outside, but also, you know, how you feel inside. Just a note here on Neptune, which has been in your opposite side for many, many, many years, is due to move out, begin moving out next year. But just a mention of this means things are not as definite as maybe you'd like them to be regarding certain close relationships, or it could be just one, or it could be just a couple. Sort of like things are up in the air. It's not clear. It's not definite. About how you stand, where you stand. You might be unclear about your feelings there. You may be unclear about their feelings towards you. Maybe it works that you've been rather over-concerned about their well-being, how they're going to take this, how they're feeling. It could be that some of you are beginning to work more as a bridge or an enabler or a helper with others who kind of lean on you as well. It could be like that. Either way, you should strive to take off those rose-tinted spectacles and get real about someone's behavior, motivations, or true status, what they really mean to you. Seeing someone or something, or maybe it's the dynamic between you and someone. For what it truly is, may show you you're barking up the wrong tree, or maybe you're barking up the tree in the wrong way. Or on the other hand, it may reveal to you that this, you know, is a marriage made in heaven. I mean, it can work. Neptune here, you know, it can be very slippery and tricky. And confusion is sometimes a keynote with Neptune, where you've got it in the partnership area. When I say partnership, I mean those with whom you have a close, you know, love or working relationship. There may be somebody in your close circle that you're not quite, you know, you're not quite sure about how they're getting on, how they are. From the 10th, materially, the picture should brighten. And when, as I say, Saturn finally moves out of your sign, out of your money house, on the 22nd into Libra for more than 2 years, it will show how what you say and how you deliver, and your perspective and your truth, what it implies and how it impacts others, and you'll be working harder on your communication skills at that time. And sometimes it's going to be crossed wires. Sometimes, you know, you're just going to have to keep pushing through getting a no, you know, keep getting a no, keep pushing, you know, keep getting a no, just keep persevering. And that is a long cycle, as I say. Some changes in your thinking or in your approach, your style, are going to be in the pipeline. This will be because you're seeing that certain things aren't working, and you feel like you need to put them right, or you need to get them clear, you know, in your own mind or in others' minds. But also it could be you working very hard on some kind of major work of communication. It could be that, in communications, in media, that kind of thing. There will be changes in the way you express yourself, because you're going to be learning an awful lot, making mistakes and then getting that right and learning some more. And from the 23rd, you'll get more space for yourself. That's going to be your birthday month, Leo. And you'll be allowed, the universe will give you permission to do the kinds of things just for you, and feeling probably a lot better in your skin, and that's going to be for a 4-week period from then. Well, that's it for July. If you know your rising sign, listen to that too. It puts another slant on what I've said here, and I'll see you the next time.